Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at and installing the SRT style front bumper chin spoiler, available for all 2011 through 2014 Challengers. Now, you should be considering adding this particular chin spoiler to your ride if you really dig that early SRT 8 392 styling and would like to achieve that same aggressive looking front end for your Challenger at home, all while keeping things, I would say, relatively affordable at the same time. So if you're watching this video, then chances are you already know that the stock non-SRT8 Challengers of this particular year range could use a little something extra to maybe spice up the front end. Or on the other hand, maybe you're just one of the lucky owners of an SRT8 of this particular year range and maybe you damaged your factory front chin. Whatever the case, guys, this affordable option here is certainly going to help you out. Now moving into construction, and you'll find that this particular option has been built to the same overall dimensions of the factory SRT option and is given the same basic styling. Now that does include the twin signature cutouts here front and center. Now the spoiler has been made from a durable and pliable ABS plastic that has been designed to handle the stresses of being on the front of your ride while still having, again, a bit of flex to it without cracking or breaking. Now the spoiler is finished off in a UV resistant kind of satin black here, but if you wanted, you could always get this thing color matched on your own time if you wanted to go with a different look instead. Price point for the chin here is going to land, I would say, in that low $200 ballpark, which is pretty affordable overall for something that will make a sizable impact to your styling on your ride and will fall right in line with other similar chin spoiler options here on the site for your Challenger at home. Switching gears, let's talk about installation here quickly, guys. And the site is going to call this a solid 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. I would say taking you about an hour at absolute most to complete from start to finish. And now to give you a better idea of how things might go down in the garage or driveway at home, here's a detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you need a ratchet, a 10, 8, and 7mm socket, clip removal tool, Phillips head screwdriver, and needle nose pliers. All right, today we're going to be putting a chin spoiler on our Challenger. So let's get started. So we're going to start in our wheel liner here. So we just have 5 push clips going up the side here for our side piece. Grab our clip removal tool and pop those out. All right, now that that's out of the way, we can go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So now we're underneath. We're just going to take our bolts out from the bottom. So on either side, we have 2 8mm bolts, 7 across the middle, and then 2 more 8s over there. So we'll get all of them out with our ratchet and 8 and 7mm socket. So we're coming back into our wheel well here, and we're just going to be removing this lower shield here. So we have 3 push clips here, here, and here, and the Phillips head screw here to remove. Grab our clip removal tool, pop those 3 clips out first. Now that we got those out, it's going to be this Phillips head screw right here. You can go ahead and do that on the other side. So across the middle here, we have 3 more push clips and then 2 10mm bolts in the back. Let's get those clips out first. Then our 2 10mm bolts. Now we can just pull our lower cover out of the way. So on the back side of the spoiler here, you'll see clips with 7mm screws in them. As you can see, we are missing a few going across. We're just gonna grab our ratchet and take those out. So this is a 7mm socket. Take that off, and then you can take your clips off too, and then just continue all the way across. All right, so I just got 4 more going across the center here, and 1 more on the other side. Of course, we're missing a few, no big deal. Take those out now. right, now we're gonna remove our spoiler. Now the spoiler does go back towards the back of the vehicle and then comes out the bottom. We'll release that and then pull that out. Now we just need to separate our lower grill from our splitter. So we have 3 Phillips head screws going across. You use a Phillips head screwdriver. I just have a Phillips head bit to make it a little bit faster. Should be able to slide that out. And then there's just the 3 clips in the factory splitter here that we're just gonna need to get out. So we just have our needle nose pliers. Just grab on the back side of that, squeeze it together and push them out. So now we have our new spoiler. We just need to attach our lower grill to it. We're gonna use our factory clips that we took off. So I'll put them in place. And we'll get our grill, slide that in. So now we have this spun around, we're gonna get our 3 Phillips head screws reinstalled. Now we're just gonna get this lined up in place and held up best we can so we can go underneath and then start securing our hardware. That back so our grill gets up. All right, now we can go underneath and secure our hardware. So now we're underneath, we're gonna start securing our hardware. I'm gonna start in the middle underneath here to where you pretty much can't see and install our 4 7mm bolts going across. All right, now we're gonna go to one of the sides and reinstall our clip that we took off. And then thread in our 7mm bolt. Go ahead and tighten that down. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Now we can get our lower shield back into place. Just have to pull down on the splitter just a little bit. Make sure that wiring harness is tucked up there. Get everything lined up and we can put our 2 10mm bolts back in the rear here. And grab your ratchet and socket and tighten those down. So now we have our 5 7mm bolts going across the front and our 3 push clips here and get our bolts in first. So everything is just a little bit off. You can take your time to get everything lined up. Push clips. In the back of our wheel liner here, we have our 3 push clips that we're going to put back in. We have our larger push clip on the outside here. Now, as you can see here, our bolt holes don't line up for here and here. If you wanted to, you could just push that up and just send those 8mm screws right through the bottom here. It will hold it nice and tight. We're just not going to do that for right now. We're just going to continue onto the side of our wheel liner here. Now we're coming to the outside of our wheel well here. We're just going to maneuver everything into place and line up all of our wheel liner and clips. Reinstall as many as we can because the holes are slightly different. Now obviously these are replacement clips. We don't have the factory ones, so they don't fit that great, but your factory ones will fit a lot better. Now you can go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side for the inner and outer wheel well for all of the push clips. And that wraps up our install of our SRT style front bumper chin spoiler lip for our 2011 and 2014 Challenger. And remember, for everything Challenger, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.